Okay, hello. I'm going to go ahead and start the generator now and try to duplicate our problem. I've run my power pretty far down. I'm down to like 23.8 volts. Then I'm going to take you over to the inverter here. Let's watch and see what the inverter ends up done. I got the cover off right now, but basically we've got an AC2 input, the green light flashing there, and then it's going to go to the let's see, it would be the bulk. So turn orange when it runs for about 2 minutes. My max charge is at 17, but I'm going to raise that up to better demonstrate the problems that we're having here. Oops. Let's take it up to about 27 is about where I like that generator normally run. We used to run it at about 30 and we didn't have a problem, but as problems persisted, we kept lowering the amperage to try to keep things running here. And we'll try to show you the relays there. My wife said that she saw some arcing, so I think what I'll do is turn the lights off for now because I haven't seen that. But I think she'd just seen in the relays. It runs good for a couple of minutes, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and then it starts having problems. As you saw there, it just kicked the generator off, and it'll start again. I didn't see any arcing, so I'm not really sure what she's talking about arcing. We'll let it go one more time. And then I'll turn the light back on. Okay, again, I didn't see the arcing, but maybe it's on the video. I'll go ahead and turn this back on. I did put in a new breaker right here that kept popping. We thought maybe that was the problem, but that didn't seem to do anything. I had a friend come over who's pretty good with these things. All we did was took the cover off and looked at it, kind of like what I'm showing you, and lo and behold, it started working. It worked really great for about 3 days, and then went back to crap again. So it will start blowing that fuse there. It'll start popping that fuse out as it heats up. And usually seems to be running a little bit better than it did. I mean, usually it doesn't even run at 27 amps. It just off on, off on. He talked about the relays being black, being bad, but I don't see, he didn't seem to think that those look very bad. He said normally they're really black in there when they're bad. Those still look pretty good. So he didn't think that was the problem. So let me go through a few options here. Let's go down to number 5 of the error causes, and I believe what we're getting is the gen speed over under. I think we did take voltage readings while this was going on. We really didn't see any changes. I'll try to show you that just on the meter. I won't break a voltmeter out. but we did both. We checked it with a voltmeter right at the input and checked this both, and we didn't really see any fluctuations there. As you see, it did take an over-under speed, just a real quick one. And then let's go to number 4 of the meters, and actual temp, grid volts. You see grid volts, generator volts AC. I believe that's the one we're looking at. And you see it right at 119, 120 volts. I mean, it's solid. And then it pops. Do it one more time on this one. I think this is kind of an important thing to look at. And we measured it at the input to the inverter, right where the wires come in, AC2 in, and no problem. Now I have this set up where I have a 220 coming in with a step down transformer, bringing it down to the 110 and then into the inverter. That's in my AC2. I also had a 120 input directly into AC1 off of the generator. I don't use that one because that's supposed to be the grid tie, and I know that's a little bit different, so I don't normally use that. But I did have the same problem regardless of which way I use it. It still has the same issues regardless of whether it's AC1N or AC2N. And let's see if there's anything else I could tell you. My son came out here and used a can of compressed air to try to blow things out, to try to fix things, see if that would make things any better. I did go through and tighten up all the connections, all the wire connections I could find. Didn't find anything wrong there. I thought, well, maybe we're getting a little bit of humidity, because this problem tends to be worse when it is damp outside. So got a little bit of this for the room here. It's enough for an entire basement, and that don't seem to be helping much. It's supposed to dry the air up. If you're not familiar with that product, a lot of people that live in damp areas will put those in their basements to get rid of the mold and stuff. Keep the air dry, keep it from molding. But I mean, that's pretty much it. Don't see any corrosion anywhere. Copper. Yeah, there. Naughty. Let's see here. I just don't know anything else. My friend's pretty good at working on this stuff, and he has one of these. He was a little stumped on this problem himself. So I guess that's about all. And I'll try to get this video off to Kim.